Hey everyone, this is C Crypto Daily Buzz. Today is Monday, May 4th. This channel summarizes the most important crypto news for investors in Southeast Asia. We have 3 key stories for you today, so let's get into it. Our first story is the market picture. Bitcoin briefly broke $80,000, the first time since February 1st, before pulling back into the high 79K zone. According to Coindesk and Block Media, BTC pushed past 80,000 on the back of a $600 million net inflow into US spot Bitcoin ETFs, marking the strongest single-day demand in weeks. BTC is now up roughly 17% over the past month. At the same time, more than $106 million in futures positions were liquidated in a single hour around the breakout. Mostly shorts caught offside. My take on this. This is a healthier breakout than the last few attempts because spot ETF demand and price are moving in the same direction, not diverging. For Southeast Asia traders, especially those running USDT pairs on Coins.ph, PDX, and Indonesian and Vietnamese venues, the risk now flips. The $80,000 line becomes the new battleground, and a clean rejection here would set up a fast retest of 76 to 77K. Don't chase wicks above 80K. Wait for a daily close. Moving on to our second story. Our second story is a clear regulatory tightening cycle in South Korea that matters far beyond Korea. According to Block Media, the Financial Supervisory Service is rolling out an AI-powered surveillance system that monitors order flow on Upbit, Bithumb, and even foreign exchanges like Binance, designed to detect market manipulation in real time. Separately, an amendment placing virtual asset exchanges under the Foreign Exchange Transactions Act passed the National Assembly. Strategy and Finance Committee, which means crypto-based capital flows will now be tracked the same way traditional FX is. My personal read: South Korea has historically been a regulatory template for the rest of Asia. When Seoul tightens, Manila, Jakarta, and Hanoi tend to mirror parts of it within 12 to 18 months. For Southeast Asian investors, the practical signals are these: cross-border crypto transfers, including OFW remittance and stablecoin payouts, will face heavier reporting requirements over the next year. Expect more onshore-only friction, but also more legitimacy for licensed local platforms. And finally, our third story. Our third story is the SEC's expanding ETF framework, which now formally includes XRP as an eligible commodity. According to coverage from Coindesk and Block Media citing the SEC and NYSE Arca filing, the regulator is moving forward with an 85-15 rule that lets multi-asset crypto trusts list as ETFs, as long as 85% of holdings sit in qualifying assets, with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP all explicitly named. This builds on top of the spot XRP ETFs that have already been live since late 2025 and early 2026, including Bitwise XRP, Franklin Templeton XRPZ, and Canary Capital's XRPC. My honest assessment: this is a structural shift, not a headline trade. XRP is now sitting alongside BTC and ETH at the top of the regulated US ETF stack, which has direct implications for Southeast Asia. Ripple's network already powers cross-border corridors, used by SBI Remit, Tranglo, and several Philippine and Vietnamese remittance partners. Stronger institutional demand for XRP through ETFs supports liquidity in those rails. The risk to watch is concentration. If multi-asset crypto ETFs become the dominant retail vehicle, smaller altcoins outside the qualifying list could see liquidity drain over time. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap of today's 3 stories. Story 1. BTC briefly tagged $80,000, the first time since February 1st, with $600 million in ETF inflows. Story 2. South Korea launches AI market surveillance and brings exchanges under foreign exchange rules. Story 3. SEC names XRP as a qualifying ETF asset under the new 85-15 multi-asset trust framework. This video is for information and education only and is not financial advice. All investment decisions and risks are your own responsibility. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell. And if you want more chart analysis and trading insights, join our free Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. See you in the next one.